Jesus shines out like the sun. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus took Peter and the brothers James and John with him. They went up on a very high mountain where they could be alone. There in front of the disciples, Jesus was completely changed. His face was shining like the sun, and his clothes became white as light. All at once, Moses and Elijah were there, talking with Jesus. So Peter said to him, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. Let us make 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While Peter was still speaking, the shadow of a bright cloud passed over them. From the cloud, a voice said, "This is my own dear son, and I am pleased with him. Listen to what he says." When the disciples heard the voice, they were so afraid that they fell flat on the ground. But Jesus came over and touched them. He said, "Get up and don't be afraid." When they opened their eyes, they saw only Jesus. On their way down from the mountain, Jesus warned his disciples not to tell anyone what they had seen until after the Son of Man had been raised from death. What is Jesus telling us? The disciples' lives are changed by what happened on the mountain. They now know just how special Jesus really is, that he is God's Son. They have seen his face shine like the sun, and they have heard God speak to them. Our lives are changed by Jesus too. Jesus lives in all of us. He asks us to always try to do what is right, to stand up for what we believe in, and to help other people. Jesus calls us to show God's love to others. Our love for one another can also shine out like the sun, as we treat all people as we would like to be treated by others. This Lent, let our kindness and generosity for other people shine out to inspire others to do the same. Our family can participate in big events like parish-sponsored outreach activities, or in small events like visiting a sick or lonely neighbor or relative. As long as we keep on praying, God will tell us what to do. Let us reflect. For the parents, what will you do this Lent to listen to God, to make sure your love for other people shines out like the sun? For the children, this Lent, how can I inspire my classmates and my friends to be closer to Jesus? You may pause to reflect. If you like our reflection guides, please like and subscribe and share to touch other families. See you next Sunday!